TV and welcome to my crib, or not. I have a very special video for you guys, and this is my makeup collection video. I'm so excited to show you guys how I store my makeup and all my makeup, so if you're interested, keep on watching. This is an overview of my vanity. I got my vanity from West Elm. The mirror is actually a lid which closes and opens up. I absolutely love that because it allows my makeup to kind of stay packed away. On the left and right hand side on top I have the Muji 2-drawer acrylic drawers, and there's two of them stacked on top of each other. Now let's get into it. The middle of my vanity actually opens up. In here there's a hole and I put all my palettes in. Back here I have some of my Wet n Wild 8-pan ones. I quite like them. I have 4 of them there. I also have my NARS Stephen Klein blush palette. I have here my Lorac Pro eyeshadow palette as well as my 4 naked palettes. So naked 1, 2, 3 and the smoky. I have here my Marc Jacobs palette in the Lolita color. I also have my NARS holiday palette from last year, the Guy Boudin one. Here I have my Lorac Pro to go. I really like this, especially when I'm traveling. Here I have my smaller palette. I have the NARS and God Created the Woman palette. It's absolutely beautiful. I really like those colors, and again it's a really nice size to travel with. I also have my NARS Duo, so it is the duo of Laguna and Orgasm. I have the Benefit Big Beautiful Eyes palette. I also have the Collection Eyes Uncovered Nude palette, and then tucked away I have my Little M Michelle Phan travel palette. I also have a Benefit Passport to Posh palette, and then here I have the Balm Bambini palette, which both of them I don't use too often. I also don't use this one very often. It's the I'm Glam Therefore I Am, also from Benefit. Here I have the Balm Jovi palette. Here I have my Lorac Pro Contour palette, which I absolutely love. On top of that I have my Australis AC On Tour Contouring and Highlighting Kit, which I don't love as much. And then here I have my Models Prefer Contour palette, which I do quite like. And then under these palettes I also have my M Michelle Phan palette, and then at the bottom I have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder palette. Up on top of the drawers I have this lipstick holder, which I think I got from Freedom Furniture, and I have my Revlon lip butters up here. I have a L'Oreal lipstick that one of my lovely friends bought for me. This is the color Intense Plum. I have all my other lip products that don't really have a home here. I have some Rimmel Apocalypse. I have an Australis lip pout, pout paste, which I've never used. A Revlon Color Stay or Color Burst lip gloss. I really like this. This is in the color Rose Pearl. The Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains by Revlon. I have another Australis product, the Velour Lips. I have my Dior Sari Pink lip gloss, which I love. My Dior Lip Maximizer. I have 2 of the Sephora matte lip creams in a red and a hot pink. A Benefit lip gloss, a Mini Clinique Chubby Stick Intense color. I really like that red color. 2 of the Maybelline Color Drama pencils. 2 of the Kate Moss lipsticks by Rimmel, really nice as well. I have a NYX lipstick here. This is in the color Femme, and I have a colored lip balm here and a mini NARS pencil. Behind that I have my pot of brushes that I use on an everyday basis. These do need to be washed, but I have my powder, my blushes, my highlights, my under eye concealer, bronzers, those type of brushes up here. Next to that I have a little acrylic jar I got from Muji, and in that I have all of my lip liners. I have Essence, I have NYX, I have Rimmel, all different brands there. And then next to that I have another pot for my eyeliners, and in here again I have all different brands and colors. I have some Milani Liquify ones, which I love. The NYX ones are pretty good. The Urban Decay 24/7 pencils, which are pretty good, as well as my Rimmel Scandalize, which I absolutely love. I also have a MAC Kohl pencil. Back here I have my Shoe Mirror eyelash curler, which I don't think I've ever used in my life. On the side here I have this plastic organizer that I keep my brushes in. I believe I got this from Daiso, and I quite like it because there's different sections. So these are my eyeshadow brushes, which I use to pack color on my lid. The next lot are my blending and crease brushes. And then the next ones are my liners and more precision work ones. And then lastly I have a little hole for all of my eyebrow products. Behind here I have some powder brushes that I don't use as often. And then behind here I have my Peak brushes. I have a mixture of brands. I have Sigma, I have Urban Decay, I have Nude by Nature, I have ELF, I have Sephora. I also have some Real Techniques and my NARS Eater brush. On this side, I have 2 of these acrylic pots that I also got from Muji. I love Muji for their acrylic range. Here I have my wet brushes. There's concealer brushes, stipple brushes, brushes I use to apply my eye primer. And behind that, I have all of my foundation brushes. So I have the Sigmax range. I like them. My favorite one is this one, which is the F84. I think that applies my foundations beautifully. These are really nice and soft, very dense, but I've really been enjoying using my ELF powder brush to apply my foundation lately. I find that this has a lot of give and it just applies my foundation really nice and blends it in beautifully. Behind that, I have this, which is a holder of my cotton pads. On top of the left hand side drawer, I have this caddy that I can't remember where I got this from. I think I might have gotten it from Aldi. Back here I have all my liquid eyeliners, which are my K palette 24-hour one. I have a Maybelline one and also a simple makeup remover fix-it pen. I have my mascaras and my eyebrow products here. So currently I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, which I absolutely love. The mascara I'm using is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, which is another favorite of mine. It's the second time I've used it. And then I also have a Shiseido one. Here I have my Chanel Vita Lumia foundation. I quite like this when I'm going for a dewy look. And then I also have my Vita Lumia Aqua foundation, which is my holy grail. In front of that I have my Garnier roll-on. I absolutely love this. It goes on so nice and thinly. It doesn't cake up. It really provides some nice coverage. I wear it under my eyes and down the center of my face. I have 2 of the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potions. One is in the color Greed and the other one is in Eden. I don't use Greed very often, but I use Eden very often and it just seems to never run out. I have a Great Lash Clear Mascara, which I use to set my eyebrow. Here I have 4 of the Revlon Color Burst lipsticks. I think they've discontinued that line. In the front here I have my YSL Glossy Lip Stains. I absolutely love this. I actually have 4. There's one more here, which is a peachy corally color, and my sister currently has it. I have like a nudie color, a peachy pink color, a hot pink color, and a red. I have here some items that I kind of reach on an everyday basis. I have my Neutrogena oil-free makeup remover for my eyes. I have my everyday sunscreen here, which is the Biora UV Perfect Milk. I also have my Bourjois CC cream, which I really like. I also have my Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation, which I also really like. Here I have my L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base and my Holy Grail Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this. I have my Smashbox BB Cream, which I really like. Here I have my NARS Eye Primer, which I quite like. And then I also have a Mini Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. First drawer on the left are my face products. The concealers I love are the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, definitely a favorite of mine. Here I have the Collection Lasting Perfection. I also have my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I really like that. Here I have a sample of the Bare Minerals Summer Bisque Concealer. Here I have a Benefit Erase Paste, and I also have the Sonia Kashuk concealer palette. In terms of powders, I have a Bourjois one as well as a Models Prefer Soft Touch powder, which I absolutely really like, and my Holy Grail MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the color medium. In terms of eyebrows, I have this Makeup Store Eyebrow Trio. Here I have my Benefit Browsings, and then in this corner I have 2 of my eye gel liners, and they are the Maybelline Eye Studio ones in brown and the MAC Fluid line. Next one down is my highlight drawer. I have a Kiko highlight, which I don't mind. I have a Wet n Wild one. This is Reserve Your Cabana. I also have Champagne Pop by Becca. I absolutely love that. My MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Soft and Gentle, a cult favorite for a good reason. My Benefit What's Up. I also have my Hourglass Diffuse Light Powder in here. I have my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer I use for highlighting. It has a rubber band because it's actually broken. Underneath that I have a Can Make Nose Shadow Powder. I've never used this, but it has a contour and a highlight. And then I also have my Dior Amber Diamond, which I absolutely love and was my first highlight and started my highlight love. One drawer down, and this is all of my cream eyeshadows. I have a lot of Maybelline Color Tattoos, and I have the Australis Acme ones, which are really nice. I have some Benefit ones. This is in the color RSVP. And then I also have Honey Bunny. and then I have a bourgeois one, and then I have my MAC paint pot in Bear Study, which I quite like, and then I have some pencil versions. This is a Benefit gilded one. I have the NYX Jumbo eye pencil in pure gold. I have a CoverGirl Smoky Shadow Blast, which I never use, and two of my Kiko pencils, which I absolutely love. In the bottom drawer are my single eyeshadows. I have some of the Essence ones, which I quite like. The L'Oreal Infallible, which is nice. A sample of the Urban Decay color. Two of my MAC shadows in Contrast and Cranberry. I love Cranberry. A NYX single shadow. I really like that. My Wet n Wild singles. I have one of the Color Tattoos by Maybelline, the loose pigment powders. A mini sample of the Sigma eyeshadow and the two Kiko ones. I think that the packaging of them is very beautiful. On the right hand side of my vanity is probably my favorite, and that's because it holds my blushes, and blushes are my ultimate weakness. In the top drawer I have the blushes that I reach for on an everyday basis. So I have my Tarte Exposed, my Milani Luminoso, NYX in Peach, my Havana blush by Benefit, Sugar Bomb, my NARS Amour blush, two of the Essence blushes. They're the ombre ones, which I absolutely love, and I also really like my Wet n Wild Heather Silk. The drawer below again houses more blushes, and here I have some blushes that I reach on an occasional basis. I have my Milani Baked blushes at the front here. I have two of my e.l.f. blushes here. I have my mini Benefit blushes in Bella Bamba and Dandelion. I have a mini NARS Orgasm blush here. Here I have my Essence blush, which is a nice red tone blush. I really like that. I also have my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. I also have a Bourjois powder blush hidden behind here. My NYX Pinch blush, which is nice, as well as the Essence Silky Touch blush. In the next drawer down I have more blushes. These are blushes I don't use as often. I have some L'Oreal blushes down here. I have my Can Make powder blush, which I quite like, but I don't use orange too often. I have a NYX cream blush here, which I quite like, but because it's a cream product I find it takes a bit more effort to use, so I don't use it too often. And a Lorac blush, which I like using in the autumn winter. On the left I have my contours and bronzers, and back here I have one of my favorites. It's the NYC Smooth Skin in the color Sunny. I like that for an everyday kind of contouring color. I also have a new one I'm trying out. It's the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I also have a Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color Toffee. I use this as a cream contour and I really like it. And I also have my Benefit Hoola bronzer, which I really like, as well as a mini Too Faced bronzer, which I'm nearly finished with. The last of the drawers are my mini eyeshadow palettes. Most of them here are my Wet n Wild trios, so I have them in a mixture of colors. I like these two, Walking on Eggshells, I'm Getting Sunburnt, really nice neutral ones. I also have the Fergie Wet n Wild palette. This is in the color Desert Festival. I also have some of my NYX loose pigments, which I never use just because they're so messy, and I also have an old Maybelline quad. In the left hand drawer I have all the overflow of my foundations and bases. I have some CoverGirl, my L'Oreal, and some BB creams that I don't use so often, my Revlon Colorstay, my Dior Hydro Life. I have some primers under there, my Mini MAC Fix Plus, my Big MAC Fix Plus, Urban Decay All Nighter, which I love. My Beauty Blender lives here. I have some of the mini Benefit kind of products like the Posy tint, the Benny tint, a lot of different tints, and then some of their deluxe samples of their face product. High Beam kind of hidden here, as well as my Josie Marin luminizer, as well as a Revlon primer, my Revlon Colorstay Whipped, which I really like, and then my Nude by Nature loose powder. In the right hand drawer of my vanity I have my skincare that I use on an everyday basis. I also have the IKEA Alex 5 drawers to keep the excess makeup that I haven't opened yet, and extra skincare and hair care, so I'll take you through these drawers. In this top drawer I have all my makeup that I have bought but not opened. I have an extra of my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, which I love, an extra of my Chanel Vitalumia Aqua Foundation, which is my holy grail, a MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, a Bobbi Brown BB Cream Deluxe Sample, some eyeliners, a lot of eye primers, a lot of mascaras, a lot of eyeliners, some nail stuff. I have a backup of my NYC bronzer, which I love, another MAC concealer, also some Maybelline and Garnier concealers, one of my Wet n Wild Brulee shadows, which I love for blending, some baby lips back there, an extra makeup setting spray, some other lip balms, as well as some mini deluxe sample type products. The next drawer is my accessories drawer, so I have some baby wipes in here. Underneath that I have my eyelashes, I have some Fleur ones, I have some Asian brand ones, some Ilua ones, some Model Co, some ones my friend got from overseas which I quite like. I have some makeup wedge sponges that I never use, my sharpeners, spare hair ties, bobby pins, some hair accessories. These are the little sponges and brushes that come out of makeup that I just don't use but I don't feel right throwing out, so I collect them in that. And then I have some little mascara ones. I also have my bun maker and my ponytail maker, eyelash applicator, and then also some mini little brushes. This is a Too Faced one that I don't really use, as well as an Eco Tools Kabuki brush. One drawer further down I have all of my excess hair care. So there has oil, some heat protectors, dry shampoos, some hair treatments. I don't have that many hair things, so my skincare drawer has also overflowed to this drawer. So I have a backup of my Tea Tree Skin Clearing Toner, I have my Clarisonic heads in here, I have my contact lens because I actually can't see very well, I have my Bioderma, I also have some other skincare things under here by the brand Harihara which I quite like. I have my Mario Badescu skincare facial spray thing there, and back there I have all my backups of my Effaclar Duo. I have some thermal water sprays and some of those Biore nose strips and some other nose strip brands. One drawer further down and my hoarding tendencies are a bit more apparent. This is my skincare drawer. So I have my Embryo Release concentrate cream which I haven't used yet. I have all of my sprays, my La Roche-Posay Zero Zinc which I love, my Caudalie Great Water, my thermal water. I also have a lot of different facial creams. This is a whitening one I don't really use. A lot of my Biore sunscreens which I love. I have two more backups in there as well. I have some other whitening things by Pond's Dr. Lewin's. I have some spare cleansing oils, my Benefit face cream which I love, some lip balm, that should go at the top actually, my mini Bioderma, my Clinique Dramatically Different lotion which I like and should really finish up. I have a lot of Shiseido products that I bought when I was in Japan. I have my MAC cleansing oil which I use to travel, and then back here which you can't see too well I have some facial masks. These are the My Beauty Diary sheet masks. I also have backups of my rosehip oil, my MAC Fix Plus. I have a refill of my hyaluronic acid lotion. I have a spare of my mint julep mask, Witch Hazel. This is actually one of my favorite drawers, but it is definitely a problem. The last drawer is full of my nail stuff, so all of my nail polish that I own, I have them kind of color coordinated in terms of like pink, dark pink to reds to oranges to light pinks to purples to blues to greens and then to yellows. And then I have all my things that I use at the back, like my top coats, my base coats, my nail polish remover, files, things like that. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. Thanks so much for watching. Until soon, take care and much love. Bye guys! Make sure I get all of my eyeliner out. As you can tell, this step does make you look like a panda, but it really